Alrighty, hello, my name is Gixmergan. In this video we're going to be looking at the asterisk next to the original trainer of a Pokemon. You can tell a difference between a Pokemon that's in your caught OT and your owned by the border around it. So, for instance, the green here means I have it in my caught OT, and you can compare it to the color of the bar underneath the caught OT. And the blue border means I have owned but not caught it myself. I'm gonna buy a Spoink and breed it so that it has my OT with an asterisk. Let's do that right now. So we got a female right here, and we got a male right here. That'll be a simple, quick little breed. So I'm gonna go to this daycare man here, and I'm gonna make some eggs. And just to verify, this is... neither of these are my OT, so this will make a Pokemon that is my OT but with a star. So we want to also try one where I have the first evolution, but not the rest. Teddy Ursa could be a good one, since I don't have Ursa Ring, but I do have Teddy Ursa, so I think I'm gonna go grab a couple of those. Not my OT, not my OT, my OT. Very good. Would you like specific gender? No. There we go. We can see that I don't have OT of Kabuto and Kabutops. Go ahead and buy Kabuto. Females are expensive, but I'm gonna do this for consistency. So, I have OT Tame Dragon over here, OT ZXCVSDER. I'm not sure if that's something you can say, but anyway, you can see it says that I have my OT here with a star, so that does appear on the breeding window here, and that's good. I didn't really think to note that before. Let's go ahead and breed this. Yep. Okie dokie. So, we have here 3 Pokemon that had 3 different origins. My Kabuto was owned but not caught, so I had bought a Kabuto at some point from somebody else, and I had not caught one myself. So we bred one without my OT on either of the Pokemon, and went ahead and got one with an asterisk, so that means that this one won't count for the Pokedex. Spoink was not owned and not caught, meaning I hadn't touched a Spoink at all yet, and of course that one has an asterisk. And this one was bred with 2 Pokemon that were not my OT, and came out without an asterisk because I already have caught a Teddy Ursa. So I'm going to evolve these 2 Pokemon just to make sure that they're not going to be filling out the Pokedex. Teddy Ursa is going to be the most interesting of these because it doesn't have an asterisk right now. However, when we look at the Ursa, right, we have Teddy Ursa here, which is caught because I have been catching Teddy Ursa in the Safari Zone and in swarms. And I don't have an Ursa Ring. I've seen it in a battle at some point because I have the image here, and I know where to find them if I wanted to go and find one in the wild. However, I have none of the data. It has no border around it other than just the normal black one. So there's no blue and there's no green, right? So this one will be interesting to see what it does. But these 2 are going to give me an owned status. So if I go to Spoink here, now I have a blue border around there. And the Grumpig, when it evolves, will have a blue border from this one, because it already has an asterisk. And the Kabuto, kind of the same story here, except I already had it owned, so as you can see it has a blue border, and it will be making another blue border here. But alright, let's have a look at these. I'm gonna go ahead and Walk into this grass here. This is the location where you find hordes of Rapidash. They give pretty decent XP, and they're really close to a Pokemon Center. And as you can see, it's a very popular spot. Yeah, so this is just gonna be a lot of grind. I've already messed up by not having the right Pokemon in the front. And I'll be back when I'm done. Alrighty, so here's what happened after I evolved these 3 Pokemon. Naturally, Kabuto and Spoink evolved into Kabutops and Grumpig, and they both still have Asterisks. What is most interesting is I have this Ursaring now, without an Asterisk. Let's look at the Pokedex. So, the Teddiursa, which I had already caught previously, was able to go ahead and now give me a caught OT for Ursaring, despite this Ursaring being the product of 2 Pokemon that I did not own. So, if we look at the other 2, we can kind of assume some results here. Naturally, they have Asterisks, so they have owned on those now. And just to verify, yep, we have a blue border around Grumpig. So, this means that breeding doesn't really play a role in the asterisk of the OT. It's more dependent on your Pokedex. So, if, for instance, I purchased a Coughing off the GTL and evolved it into Wheezing, it would count for my Pokedex. And we can go ahead and verify that in a moment here. Just to note, or it might not count for my Pokedex. I might actually have to breed it. So that'll be the next thing to try. I'll go ahead and buy a Coughing, buy a female, and I'll buy a male. And they're both not my OT. So, I will evolve one of these. Alright, I'll be back after this. Okay, so, I have evolved the Wheezing, rather, I have evolved the Coughing, which wasn't my OT, just to see if that would affect the Pokedex in any way that was unexpected. As you can see here, the Coughing I have caught previously, and the Wheezing is now owned. It is owned because this is not my OT, but if I breed these 2 together, it will become my OT, and as a result of following the pattern that we saw with the Ursaring, there we are, it should fill this in as a caught. And so I think that is about it for the explorations of the OT with the asterisk and how the owned and caught are registered. Essentially, if it's your OT and you've caught the Pokemon at some point, then it will fill the Pokedex, even if it is a product of 2 Pokemon that were not your OT to begin with. And of course, if you've caught the first Pokemon in the evolutionary line and then you go ahead and evolve it without your OT, it will only be owned because it's not your OT. But if I do go ahead and breed this and then evolve it, it will have, my OT on it, and it will then fill it in as caught, as we saw with the Ursaring. Just to review on the Kabutops here, this one was starting out as a Kabuto that was owned but not caught, and it still has the asterisk. And the Spoink was not owned or caught, and it still also has the asterisk. So there we go. Our exploration of that has concluded. Thank you for watching. See you next time.